guys, good evening. How y'all doing today? Mini Truck back with another video for y'all. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a good start to your week. It is Monday. I know I ain't been posting very much. I ain't been very active. I do apologize for that. Had a lot going on, been very busy. Kind of getting the swing of things here at the new company, and been pushing it out, working real hard, trying to make that money, y'all. So I said, hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all are staying safe out there. Hold on, this keeps. There we go. Hope y'all are staying safe out there, staying warm with all this crazy winter weather we're having. Heard about all the stories on I-95 and that whole mess. We had a mess ourselves here in Tennessee. I'll get into that in a few minutes. So we are heading home. We've been at it since about 7 a.m. this morning. We headed into Nashville. Had a nice little 4-day, or really almost 5 days off. Related to the big snow mess we had. Got going this morning. Did a bunch of local runs today. Didn't do nothing to Letchfield. We are going to Letchfield tomorrow. I do got a container for that. Nothing for today. Basically, I just did today what I was supposed to do last week. So, kind of catch y'all up to speed on everything going on. So last week we had a couple of snow showers. We've seen a lot more snow than Tennessee is really used to. So, here in Tennessee, we don't really get a lot of snow. Snow is not really a big thing here in Tennessee. We do get it, but to have a massive snowstorm is rare. So, on Monday, we had about 1.5 inches of snowfall at my house, and from most of upper middle Tennessee. South of Nashville, they seen about 2 to 3 inches. A lot of our drivers didn't come in. I think it was Monday. For most of Monday, I was the only, me and I think 3 or 4 other drivers. That was it. Most of them, didn't come in, couldn't make it in, whatever. So that worked out good. I didn't mind that because I got a lot of good runs, easy money. By Tuesday, we were back to our normal weather. Kind of all dissipated, went away. They were calling for more though. They were calling for more on Thursday. That's where I'm gonna get into kind of telling y'all what happened and how my last week went. So, like I said, typically Tennessee will get a couple inches. It'll last a few days, then it's back to being warm or somewhat warm, anyways. So they've been calling for snow. They were saying we were gonna get 3 to 4 inches. Okay, that's pretty significant for the state of Tennessee. Now, some of y'all, especially from up north or whatever, you're gonna rag me. Oh, that ain't nothing. I know, that ain't nothing. Trust me, I know. My mom's a damn Yankee. Yes, damn Yankee's the right term. She's from Boston. Trust me, I know, that's nothing. You guys get a foot of snow and still go to school, work, all that fun stuff. We get 1 inch. Schools are closed for 2 days. And there's a bread, milk, and butter shortage. Eggs. Bread, milk, and eggs, not butter. So, butter too, probably. I don't know. We go crazy around here. There's a gas shortage. I mean, everyone freaks the fuck out. But it might have been predicted. They said the big thing was Thursday going into Friday, it was going to drop down into the single digits at night. They said originally, I think it was going to be like 7-8 degrees. Now that is cold for Tennessee. So, you know, I do my best to, to winterize everything, just trying to prepare. I put gel in the tanks. I go and I buy, make sure all my shit boxes got coolant. I know my 2 dailies did, but all the shit boxes. I reminded my friends to make sure their shit boxes had coolant, all the fun stuff. And in the off chance we did have a significant amount of snow, I put some weight in the bed of the C10. So I could go anywhere if needed. So, did all that fun stuff. And now, as we got closer to Thursday, the total amount of snow kind of increased. We went from 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. Like I said, Tennessee, that's pretty significant. And the temperature was even lower. I think they ended up saying it was going to be 3 degrees at night. Again, Tennessee, that is freaking cold. So, Thursday comes around, and I'm just going to tell y'all, I was not anywhere near prepared for what happened. So, I get up 6 a.m., I already had my, several runs set up for what I was going to do. By the time I leave out about 7 a.m., no snow. All right. I didn't even really think we were going to get what they said. And I'm driving. It's about an hour driving to Nashville in the mornings with traffic. It's about an hour drive. Otherwise, it's about 50 minutes. So I'm right on the edge of Nashville, and we start getting some flurries. All right. And then flurried for about 5 minutes maybe. And then all hell broke loose. I mean, it was like a total whiteout almost. And I mean, it was just snowing hard as could be. Harder than I've seen it snow in a long time. And it was accumulating very quickly. It took me about another 10 minutes to get to the yard, and by the time I got to the yard, we already had about half an inch of snow on the ground. So, right when I'm getting to the yard, dispatch calls me. He was working from home that day. Asked me how I'm feeling, and we talk about it. I ended up telling him, he was like, man, if you don't feel safe, man, don't worry about it. I have no problem taking these loads off you. It's like, man, I'd rather, we make the call that you don't take them than get the call that, you're not going home. I said, man, look, I appreciate it. I said, but, I'm fine. I learned how to drive in Chicago and Gary in the middle of the winter, when I took my CDL test with snow, like 3 feet, like 3 inches of snow on the ground. Almost 7 feet, I don't know why, but 3 inches of snow on the ground. And I said, man, trust me, I'm good. I said, but we'll regroup and we'll talk about it after I drop the load off in Mount Juliet. So I had a container with me, was dropping it at the yard, going to the rail, picking one up, going to Mount Juliet. And he said, all right, man, that sounds good. So I'm at the yard about 15 minutes. Snow is still coming down, probably coming down even a little bit harder than it was when I got there. Had a hard time, backing up, getting the truck, getting the trailer into a spot, just because it was already so slick. And unhooked, fixing to leave, and he calls me and says, man, he's like, they just called and canceled, they're going home. And he said, man, I've been watching the cameras, and I think we're going to make the call just to have everyone go home. He's like, I just really feel better about everyone going home. Me and the terminal manager have been talking about it. And I said, all right, man, you know what? I'll go home. You're right. I said, man, I said, I'll go have fun. I'll go have fun in the snow. So I go home. I talk to the terminal manager, turn in my paperwork, and go home. Again, I live about 50 minutes away without traffic. About an hour away with traffic on a normal day. It took me almost 2 hours to get home. It was like once the snow started flying, everyone lost their sense. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand and even agree with people slowing down because of the weather. It's what you're supposed to do. You know, if it's snowing real hard, yeah, slow down. That does not mean do 15 miles an hour down the interstate. For the love of God. You are becoming more of a danger than the snow itself. Now, if it is a complete whiteout and you cannot see 5 feet in front of your car, cool. A little bit different. It wasn't quite that bad. I was out there doing 45 miles an hour, blowing the doors off most people. And was not driving crazy, just 45 miles an hour. Everyone was doing it so slow, and I think it's these transplants that are coming from places like California, places like that don't get no snow. I don't know. But coming to Gallatin from Nashville off of 65 to 386, and 386 I get on 31. Highway 31 towards Westmoreland. It took me about, that's probably what took the longest. It took me about 45 minutes to get from Gallatin to Westmoreland. Usually takes about 20. Again, people driving slow as shit. Now, coming from in between Gallatin and Westmoreland is a little town called Bethpage. When you're coming from Bethpage up 31 into Westmoreland, there's a hill that all the locals call the Westmoreland Hill. It is 3 lanes. It's 2 lanes going up, 1 lane coming down, and it's about a 5% grade. 4.5, 5% grade roughly. I think it's 5%. Speed on it's 55. You know, it's all just normal stuff. Well, you hit the hill. Everybody is in a single file line doing 20, not even 20 miles an hour up this hill. Again, the speed on it's 55. Nobody was in the right lane. I cannot tell y'all how many people gave me the finger and blew their horns at me when I passed them on the right, heading up the hill, doing 45 miles an hour. Again, I understand going slow, especially if you're not sure, but if you gotta drive slow enough, if you're doing 15 miles an hour, just stay home. Stay home. Alright, no need to go that slow, unless, like I said, if it's completely wide out, you can't see 5 feet in front of you, that's different. But, I mean, come on now. So, getting the finger, all that fun stuff. I head home, and I jump in the C10. Go to the store, and I'm heading to my girlfriend's house. She lives in Bethpage. Coming down the hill, this is about 45 minutes later, there's 2 semis spun up at the bottom of the hill. One is at like a, I don't know, I'd say at a 45-degree angle, spun out, can't go nowhere. And the one in front of them is jackknifed up against the guardrail. There's probably close to 10 cars spun out trying to go up the hill, cars and trucks. And once you get to the bottom of the hill, I mean, it was backed up for like a mile, just a complete standstill, because nobody could get around those people. Huh, they weren't doing 15 miles an hour. Maybe they had enough speed to go up the hill. I don't know. What do I know? I'm a dumb truck driver. So, there was no police on scene. I called the sheriff's department and told them what's going on. And they're like, well, sounds like we're going to have to shut the hill down a lot earlier than we anticipated. So, I head on to my girlfriend's house. We play in the snow. Me and some of my buddies. You know, he's got like a, what is it? Like a, not a Can-Am. It's a, I forget, Kawasaki. He's got a little Kawasaki. It's a, I forget what it is. Full side by side. we were taking it up down the hills. He's got a real steep hill next to his house. We went sledding. Had a lot of fun. We went out and played in the snow. I gotta say, the C10 impressed me. 2-wheel drive, and I was seeing 4-wheel drive stuck on the side of the road, and I was just riding along in the C10, which, you know, I've just put brand new tires on it and whatnot, so that probably helped. Had some weight in the back of it, but anyways, we just had a lot of fun. Enjoyed it. It lasted about 2 days. The day it happened and Friday. Well, a little bit of Saturday too. So about 3 days. Come Sunday, it is pouring down rain, and like almost 50 degrees. So, I mean, it just was a mess. And a bunch of flood, just all types of crazy stuff. So I didn't get to do much with the truck. Didn't work any of those days. So we just got back at it today. We're gonna work hard. I'm sure we'll have some stuff to do on Saturday. I haven't signed me up for Saturday. Just keep moving. I found a truck I really would like to go purchase. I doubt I'll have the money in time, but I am close. Found a Sterling A9500 day cab. It looks to be in really good shape. Pretty low miles. It's only got 300,000 original miles. Decent tires. Not a bad price either, so I thought about it. I don't know. But 41 Flames me, yeah, I know, settlement video, yeah. But anyways, y'all, that was a little check-in video, kind of let y'all know I'm still alive, still out here. Still ain't got my settlement from USA. I do want to make another video on that. I'm going to attempt to call USA again tomorrow. After that, I'm going to be making some phone calls to the Department of Labor, both the U.S. Department of Labor, so, you know, over the whole country, as well as Tennessee Department of Labor and the Arkansas Department of Labor, because turns out everyone says they've got 45 days. They actually don't have that much time, according to local, according to the guidelines and whatnot. So if you know something different, can show me something different on writing, let me know. But from what I've found, that's not, and everyone else has told me that's not the case. But I'll do another video on that. So y'all stay tuned for that. I appreciate you guys watching. Y'all be safe out there. Stay warm. Help one another. Do something good for somebody. And if y'all would like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.